Daily Tarot.
Page of Cups, upright. Today's tarot reading reveals the Page of Cups, a card that dances with a spirit of emotional exploration, gentle curiosity, and inviting openness. The page, often perceived as a youthful spirit, invites you to embrace love, intuition, and to be open to new emotional experiences. In matters of love, the Page of Cups heralds a message of heartwarming news or an invitation to explore a budding romance. Whether you're in a relationship or single, this card signals an opportunity to navigate through your emotional waters, potentially bringing forth a romantic gesture or a tender moment that blossoms from genuine vulnerability. In your career, the Page of Cups might suggest that a fresh, emotionally rewarding opportunity is knocking on your door. It might be a project that genuinely excites your spirit or a connection with a colleague that brings a new level of emotional understanding and collaboration within your workspace. Embrace this time to allow your intuition and emotions to guide your steps creatively and passionately in your professional pursuits. For personal growth, the page beckons you to dive deep into your emotional self, to explore what truly moves you at your core. It's an invitation to rekindle your relationship with your inner child, to explore your dreams, express your feelings freely, and to allow yourself to be wonderfully surprised by life's little miracles. There is immense growth in permitting yourself to feel fully and to welcome emotions with an open heart and curiosity. When it comes to making decisions, the Page of Cups encourages you to integrate your emotional intelligence and intuition into the process. It's vital to acknowledge and respect your feelings and inner nudges, as they can provide profound insights that logical thinking might overlook. Let your heart and spirit guide you, enabling a harmonious balance between emotion and reason. In sum, the Page of Cups serves as a gentle reminder to let your heart lead the way, to be open to receiving and expressing love, and to approach life with a curious and open spirit. Embrace the waves of emotions and intuition without fear, for they will guide you towards deeper connections, authentic experiences, and enrich your emotional wisdom. Reflection question: how can I allow my intuition and emotions to guide me more authentically in various aspects of my life? Actionable steps: engage in activities that stimulate your emotional and intuitive self, like creative arts. Connect with water, like taking a long bath or visiting a body of water. And express your emotions through a heart-centered practice such as journaling or sharing with trusted friends. Daily affirmation: I welcome emotions as guiding waves, embracing each with openness and love. Page of Cups in the tarot brings with it a light, refreshing energy that highlights intuitive messages and emotional beginnings. Let's delve into a comprehensive look at the Page of Cups in its upright position. Basic symbolism: the Page of Cups typically features a young person holding a cup from which a fish is popping out, symbolizing unexpected inspiration or messages coming from the emotional or subconscious realm. The page stands near a flowing body of water, denoting the fluid, evolving nature of our emotions and intuition. It's a card that whispers of sensitive interactions and a genuine, open-hearted disposition. Overarching meaning: the Page of Cups embodies open-heartedness, emotional sensitivity, and an intuitive approach. It's a harbinger of inspirational messages and encourages you to listen to your inner self. It could symbolize a messenger or a message related to emotional or creative matters, often surprising or emerging in unexpected ways. Love and relationships: in a love context, the Page of Cups is a warm breeze that suggests new beginnings and romantic possibilities. It might herald a message or gesture related to love and emotional connection. For those in a relationship, it symbolizes a pure-hearted, innocent, and emotional exchange, while singles might encounter a charming new prospect. Career and work: in a professional context, The Page of Cups might indicate receiving positive and encouraging messages about your career path. It signifies opportunities to explore creative ventures and to express your intuitive and imaginative side within the workplace. Be open to unexpected possibilities or inspiration that may light up your career path. Health. When it comes to health, the Page of Cups might point toward listening to your body and intuition. Tuning into your emotional self and allowing space to express and explore your feelings can bring about emotional equilibrium and support overall well-being. But remember, for precise health insights, always consult with a medical professional. Spiritual meanings. On a spiritual level, the page invites you to explore your inner world with curiosity and openness. It may symbolize a spiritual awakening or an unexpected message from the spirit world. Nurturing your intuitive capabilities and exploring your psychic potentials can be indicated here. Positive aspects. The positive aspects of the Page of Cups include its association with new emotional beginnings, creativity, intuitive insights, and sincere emotions. It represents having a heart open to the many splendid experiences that life offers and being willing to explore your emotional and intuitive depths. Challenges. Potential challenges with the Page of Cups may involve being overly dreamy, emotionally immature, or being caught in the fantastical aspects of intuition without grounding. Navigating through emotional naivety and ensuring that the emotional and intuitive insights are explored with a touch of practicality and grounding are vital. Historical context. Historically, pages in the tarot often represent young energies, messages, and new beginnings. The Cup suit is deeply tied to emotions, relationships, and the intuitive and psychic realms. Throughout various tarot decks, the Page of Cups has consistently symbolized emotional exploration, open-heartedness, and often, the arrival of a message or an emotionally charged situation. Key takeaway. The Page of Cups is your gentle nudge to remain open to surprises, to explore your emotional and intuitive landscapes with curiosity, and to welcome new beginnings in emotional and creative aspects of your life. Embracing messages that surface from your inner self and navigating through emotional waters with an open heart can bring forth profound insights and emotional enrichment. What do I need to know today? Today, the Page of Cups invites you to listen deeply to your emotional and intuitive self. Stay open to unexpected messages or insights that may arise, and be prepared to navigate through your day with a heart open to possibility and emotional expression. Card for the day. Page of Cups upright, a harbinger of emotional and intuitive messages, imaginative pursuits, and keeping an open, receptive heart to the unexpected emotional exchanges and insights. A message from my intuition. Your intuition whispers of being open to new beginnings and staying receptive to subtle, perhaps unexpected, emotional or intuitive messages. Let your imaginative and creative faculties play and explore without judgment or restriction. Where am I in my healing journey? The Page of Cups suggests that you're in a phase of emotional opening and perhaps beginning to explore deeper waters within. Healing may come through recognizing and allowing emotional expression and acknowledging intuitive insights as they arise. What would get me into alignment today? To find alignment, embrace a childlike curiosity and openness towards your emotional world and the messages your intuition conveys. Engage in activities that allow free emotional expression and nurture your creative, imaginative self. Where can I be of service today? Service may come in the form of providing emotional support, encouragement, or inspiration to others. Be a messenger of positivity, creativity, and emotional expression, offering a safe space for others to explore their emotional and intuitive selves. Where am I being called to receive? You are being called to receive messages from both your internal intuitive realm and the emotional expressions of those around you. Be a gracious recipient of any emotional offerings or creative inspirations that come your way. What part of me needs more acceptance and love? The part of you that is vulnerable, dreamy, and perhaps a bit naive needs more acceptance and love. Honor your emotional and intuitive insights without judgment, and embrace your imaginative, creative capacities with loving acknowledgement. What am I being called to share or express? You're being called to share your intuitive insights, emotional depth, and creative pursuits. Express your emotional self honestly and allow your creative, imaginative energies to flow and be shared with those around you. What strength can I call upon today? Call upon the strength of vulnerability, open-heartedness, and intuitive knowing. The Page of Cups provides the courage to explore unknown emotional waters, to listen intently to intuitive messages, and to navigate your day with a genuine, heartfelt approach. In essence, the Page of Cups invites you into a gentle, emotionally rich, and intuitively insightful space, offering fresh emotional starts and intuitive epiphanies. By aligning with the openness, sensitivity, and receptive nature of this card, you navigate through your internal and external worlds with a heart wide open to the many splendid emotional and imaginative adventures that await. Remember to keep the exploration light, playful, and curious, embracing whatever comes with loving acceptance and imaginative play. While the Page of Cups encourages you to dive deep into your emotional and intuitive self, it's also essential to navigate these realms with a sense of practicality and grounding, ensuring that the emotional and psychic insights are integrated meaningfully into your everyday life. The Page of Cups invites you to navigate through your emotional and intuitive self, welcoming love, heartfelt connections, and creative expressions into your world. Let the gentle, curious spirit of the page inspire you to explore, to dream, and to feel deeply, enriching your journey with authentic emotional experiences and intuitive guidance.
Thank you for watching.